What are some of the reasons that someone might get denied? We talked already a little bit about the strength of the credit, and then we talked about the liquidity requirement, which could trip some borrowers. What else do you see on a regular basis?
So, other reasons that clients may run into obstacles during this process might be inconsistencies in their package. For example, they recently switched jobs, they recently moved, they changed the way that their accountant does their tax returns, they switched from an S Corp to a C Corp, they stopped taking a salary. These kinds of inconsistencies, as the bank likes to look backwards to look forward, create concern for the lender. They're looking for consistent patterns and trends of income. So, for a client who might be looking at a boat a year out from now, it's always helpful to have that conversation early to say, listen, from a strategy standpoint, maybe you're not taking enough distribution. You're leaving a lot of money in your company. I run into this a lot with people in the construction space. So their balance sheet requires a decent sized balance. If they're bonded and doing construction sized jobs, they have to maintain a certain net worth of the company. So they may not distribute the income as much as they could to themselves. And that can be easily corrected in the next year by planning and strategizing what their salary needs to be, what their distributions need to be to qualify for the loan. Conversely, someone who wants to make a change like retirement, we always tell them don't retire in the middle of the transaction. And it's best not to retire till after the transaction is done. You're going to sell your company. You're going to get a big influx of cash. You're going to be able to pay cash if you want, but that's not beneficial. But what the bank's going to look at is they're going to say the stream of income, the consistency of income is no longer there. So how do we underwrite this loan?